Hello, my name is Dalida, and I am going to explain how your outing will go today. We have about 25 minutes of sailing to reach the dive site. As for the equipment, you have the scuba gear consisting of the tank, the regulator, and the vest. In this 12-liter diving tank, you have compressed air at 200 bars of pressure, which is equivalent to 2,400 liters of air when expanded. An average diver consumes 20 liters per minute, which means 2 hours of autonomy at today's depth. So you have more than enough air for your introductory dive. The regulator is attached to the air outlet of the tank by its first stage, and there are 2 second stages with their mouthpieces. For your introductory dive, you will only need to use the main black regulator. This regulator will allow you to breathe. You just need to put it in your mouth and inhale, and the air will come instantly. Next, you have the pressure gauge, which lets you know the air pressure inside the tank, and the inflator hose, which supplies compressed air to the buoyancy control device. Then you have the wetsuit to put on. Make sure to position the main zipper on the front, not on the back. You also have a mask, a snorkel, and fins, which will allow you to go snorkeling while you wait to start your introductory dive with your instructor. During your introductory session with your instructor, you will be able to kick small flutter kicks like in the crawl stroke using your fins. But this kicking should be slow so you can fully enjoy your dive and not scare the fish. When diving, it is important not to swim with your arms. How is it going to happen? Once you arrive at the site, the instructors will go with the certified divers to do deep or training dives. When they return, each of you will go with an instructor for your introductory dive. The instructor will always be next to you, holding your tank with one hand and your arm with the other. You will never be alone. The instructor will always be with you. Your scuba gear will already be set up at the back of the boat. All you'll need to do is move to the rear platform, sit down to put on your fins and mask, and then slide into the water to join your instructor. The instructor will help you put on your scuba gear. Then, they will have you breathe at the surface to teach you how to breathe properly. For this, it's important to fully exhale the air from your lungs so you can take in fresh air with your next breath. Once underwater, we won't be able to talk, so we'll need to communicate using hand signals. There are several signals you need to know. The first signal, okay, is a question. When the instructor gives you this signal, they want to know if everything is all right with you, if everything is indeed okay. Make the same signal back to your instructor. If you have any problem at all, use the not okay signal and try to indicate or show what's wrong, that something is not right. I have water in my mask, that's not okay. My ears hurt, that's not okay. I have a cramp in my calf. Next, there are the signals. I want to go up, then I want to go down, and then I'm cold. When you are underwater with your instructor, it's possible that water will get into your mask. You can clear the water from your mask by blowing out through your nose while tilting your head slightly upward at the same time. If, however, you can't manage to clear the water from your mask, remember to signal that something is wrong by pointing to your mask. At that point, your instructor will help you clear your mask effectively. During your underwater excursion, it's important to breathe normally. That is, to inhale and exhale regularly, and not to hold your breath. It's also important not to touch the wildlife or plants. Even though there's no danger in the Mediterranean, we must protect nature. Finally, when you begin your descent, that is when you go from the surface to underwater, the water pressure will act on your body, especially on your ears, and you'll need to equalize the pressure to relieve your eardrums. To do this, it's quite simple. Regularly during your descent, or as soon as you feel any slight discomfort in your ears, pinch your nose through the skirt of your mask and then blow gently through your nose to equalize your ears. You've probably done this maneuver before when you went up into the mountains or when you took a plane. You can check right now if this works. Pinch your nose and blow gently through your nose without forcing. You should feel a slight pop in your ears. However, if your ears hurt, remember this. Make the sign that something's wrong by pointing to your ear for your instructor. At that point, your instructor will gently bring you back up, which will reduce the pressure on your ear. As soon as you feel that everything is fine, don't forget to give them the OK sign so they can stabilize at that depth. That's it. This briefing for your introductory dive is now over. Of course, if you have any questions at all, we are here to answer them. Enjoy your dive.